What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at our top or best or new dark matters in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. So I went through and kind of pick and chose what dark matters I wanted to cover. Basically, any dark matter that is new to this season, or any dark matter from the past that's really good, like a D-Rob, or any dark matter that's a big name, like Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Giannis. I did go through and rank, but I didn't want to rank everybody. So if there is a certain dark matter that you're currently using that you don't see, a couple of things: either they're not good, they're not a big name, or I don't like them. So, or they're really old. So that could be another thing to think about as we do a dive into these dark matters. Start off with dark matter Dr. J. Now, I think Dr. J is really good. I think Dr. J is still one of the best shooting guards on the game. I just can't get over the fact that he's not that much better than his pink diamond. Now, again, Dr. J is good, so I'm not going to rank him at C tier or D tier because of that. But I will tell you guys, think about that, right? Is Dr. J worth his price? Or should you just go get the pink diamond? That is something to at least consider for you guys if you are watching this video. I've got him at A tier, though. Scottie Pippen, I don't hate Scottie Pippen, but at this stage, I think C tier is as high as I can go with him. I mean, at this stage, at this point, I mean, there's just better and better shooting guards that we've gotten. Like, is Scottie Pippen, and here's a question I would ask. At this stage, at this point of my team, is Scottie Pippen better than a guy like, Robert Covington? I don't know. Ask yourself that, because I don't know. C tier for Scottie Pippen. Hakeem the Dream up next. I'm going to go B tier. I don't mind Hakeem. I ran him for a while on my squad. The thing for me with Hakeem is I just don't necessarily, I'm not consistent with that release. And so I think B tier is the right spot. Austin Reeves, at this stage, D tier probably. Brandon Roy is still one of the better shooting guards in the entire game. I think he's slightly better than Dr. J, but I do think he is an A tier caliber shooting guard. Other Brandon Roy would probably be A tier too. Both Brandon Roys are really good. Kevin Durant, F tier. KD stinks. I'm not going to sit here and hype him up because he's a big name. The card stinks. LeBron James up next. I think you've got to go A tier with Bron, right? Like, his player build's good. He's going to play a ton of defense for you. Offensively, going to knock down shots. Like, I think the card does enough to go at A tier for me. Giannis Antetokounmpo, A tier at least as well. And again, I don't know who is going to go S tier at the time I'm recording this video. I actually have no idea. But for now, I'm not going to move these cards to S tier until somebody shows me that they can separate themselves. I do love Giannis, love his player build, but to me, he is A tier. Joel Embiid, right in there with Hakeem at B tier. I think both cards are good. I don't think either of them are next level good, though. I am going to throw both of them at B tier. Gary Payton, the glove, up next. He's extremely good. Whenever I use Gary Payton, I'm just so impressed with the card. To me, the problem I have with him is the fact that I just wish he was a little bit taller. I think that's the maybe one liability. I don't even say liability, but the one thing that does hold Gary Payton the glove back slightly. LaMelo Ball up next. I don't know, man. Like, for LaMelo Ball, it's tough. I really don't like the card at all. D tier. I think for me, it starts with the release. Like, for a point guard, it just looks weird. It's not a good release. Beyond that, again, his height is okay. He's going to play solid defense. But D tier is the right spot for LaMelo. Chet Holmgren up next. S tier. I don't think there's really too many questions to ask here. Chet is the real deal. And he is going to go at S tier. Now, the more I don't like gassing him this much, though. I don't. I'm going to throw him at A tier. But the more I play against Chet and people that use that step back, the more I hate playing against him. Like, if you know how to use that step back, Chet is the real deal. Brandon Ingram is extremely good. I owe him an apology. Is he better than Brandon Roy, Dr. J? I think he's that level. Look, he's 6'9". And so, like, even offensively, if you like Brandon Roy more, well, guess what? BI is better defensively. I think I've got to respect him enough to go at A tier. I don't love him to where he belongs. Ron Artest stinks. Every time I play against Ron Artest, I literally lick my chops. I don't know what they did to his release, but they ruined it. And I know some people love Ron Artest. He doesn't stink, but I'm just telling you that release stinks. He doesn't stink, but the release does stink. Kareem up next. You are our first S tier card. Kareem deserves S tier, guys. 7'2", player build ridiculous, defensively the best card on this list, player model elite. It has a decent release. I mean, there are literally no downsides that I can say to Kareem. The card is absolutely elite on this game. Michael Porter Jr. up next. I don't know, man. Like, I don't think he's that good. C tier, maybe. I'm going to go D tier. I really don't like MPJ on this game. I don't. If you like MPJ, that's fine. I'm just saying, for me, I don't love the card. I'm going D tier with him. Every time I play against him, he doesn't cause me problems. D-Rob, A tier. Not as good as Kareem, but definitely is an A tier caliber big man. I don't struggle with the D-Rob release. I know some people do. And obviously, if that's you, if you're consistently struggling with the D-Rob release, I get it, guys. Like, I do. But I still think the card deserves A tier. I do. I think the card's really good. Lonzo Ball up next. I mean, somebody said it Carlos been saying it. Lonzo's not that much better than Alex Caruso, if at all. And so I think, honestly, B tier is probably right, but just know I'm that high on Alex Caruso. Adam Morrison, I think, is solid. C tier or B tier. Like, if Adam Morrison goes at B tier, that's fine. Then MPJ has to go up. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. I really do like Adam Morrison quite a bit. Kawhi Leonard, S tier. I'm telling you right now, Kawhi Leonard is an S tier caliber dark matter on this game. Every time I play against Kawhi, he is that man. Like, he's what Ron Artest should have been, genuinely. Like, Kawhi beats people up. His offense is fine. He has a good leaner. Kawhi is S tier. Josh Smith, as much as I don't necessarily love the card, I respect him a lot because of his defense. I'm going to do this, though. I'm going to do this because I don't think he's better than Dark Matter LeBron. People are going to disagree with me on that, and that's fine. But give me LeBron James over that Josh Smith card. This is where I'm at with cards, okay? I'm going to move Adam Morrison down, and I'm going to move Michael Porter Jr. down. It is what it is, but that's where I'm at. John Wall kind of stinks. The more I use him, the more I really don't like him. D tier. Grant Hill, he's not bad. I'm going to go C tier. Maybe you could argue B tier. I just don't know how many people are loving that release of Grant Hill. I think C tier is the right spot. MosBallin, B tier. MosBallin's an incredibly good power forward on this game. Do I like, D-Rob more than him, Chet more than him? Yes. But I do think he's kind of, I probably even like Hakeem more than him too. And so I feel like I've got to move Hakeem up to that A tier as well. J-Dub, don't love him. He's just undersized. I am going to put him at C tier though. I think the card has such a good release. You got to put him at C tier. Zach Edey, look, he's 7'4". As much as I don't want to gas Zach Edey because I don't think he's worth, what people have paid for him. The card is S tier. Even if I don't want to sit up here and hype him up too much, you've got to put Zach Edey at S tier. That's where he does belong. Jerry Stackhouse up next. I don't know, man. I think Stackhouse is solid at this stage. I think he is probably the B-Roy type level. A tier. I think Stackhouse is really, really, really good. I don't think he was worth it. Bobo up next. I can't get over it. I don't love the Bobo release. I just don't. And so, like, for me, when I'm looking at things, I think he's fine. Am I taking Chet over him? Yes. Am I taking D-Rob? I think I've got to put him at an A tier, though. I think I've got to because of, his player build is still massive. But just realize I don't love the Bobo release. I don't. But he is massive on the floor. Tim Thomas is extremely good. You got to use Tim Thomas a little differently, though. You can't use him as a primary ball. Or at least, here's the thing. You can, but you can't use him like he's Michael Beasley. Because Michael Beasley is going to be better offensively than Tim Thomas. However, Tim Thomas is 6'10". Tim Thomas has great defense. Tim Thomas deserves A tier. Danny Granger, extremely good. B tier, though. He's the level of a Josh Smith type of card. I feel like I've got way too many guys at A tier. Jeremy Lin, F tier. Terry, I don't love Terry, man. I'm going to throw him at C tier. Why? He's only 6'7", guys. Like, he can't play the two. They did something so bogus to Terry. Chris Paul, I'm going to go D tier. He's not as bad as Jeremy Lin because he can move. His release is good. His fade is good. I don't mind him. Andre Kirilenko. This is my personal list, my personal opinion, S tier. I love Andre Kirilenko in this game. Like, I love him. I love his release. I love his defense. If you're asking me AK or Tim Thomas, I'm going to tell you it's close. But right now, I'm probably taking AK. I am actually going to throw both of them at S tier because I think Tim Thomas does belong there. I think they're both better than LeBron and Giannis. I do. I genuinely, both those cards are really good. Pau Gasol, not great, D tier. Zach LaVine is extremely good, okay? All the way up to A tier. And it's one of those things, it's like, do I drop Gary Payton? That's what I'm thinking about right now. Because Gary Payton is only 6'4". I'm going to leave Gary Payton because offensively is that good. But just kind of realize it's a problem. Stephon Castle, A tier as well. Okay? And then here's where things get difficult. I feel like I've got to move some guys down, so I'm going to. Okay? I'm going to move some guys down. It's more of a have to than a want to necessarily. I just don't think I can have this many guys at that A tier. I just don't. And so I'm going to move some guys down. It's going to be what it's got to be. But yeah, I mean, B tier is still elite. That's one thing I want you guys to know. Like Danny Grange, Josh Smith, these cards are still absolutely elite. A lot of my like A tier to B tier, it's preference, right? Do I like Jerry Stackhouse or Dr. J more? Do I like Granger, Giannis more? It's a lot of that's preference. George Gervin, I don't know, but I'm going to rank him at C tier just for the sole fact of I can't remember the last time we had a good George Gervin card. Because of that, it's going C tier. Jason Kidd is so good on this game. Is it gassing it to put Jason Kidd at S tier? I think it's probably gassing it. I think it probably is, especially if I move Gary down to B tier, I'm putting Jason Kidd at A tier. Jason Kidd is so good, and I'm so excited to add him to my Nobody Spent squad series. Watch the Nobody Spent if you haven't yet. But Jason Kidd deserves A tier, man. He is so good on this game. Andrew Wiggins is not that good. And you guys are going to say I'm gassing it, but I'm putting him at C tier. His release is not great. There's just nothing that stands out to me about Andrew Wiggins over a guy like Grant Hill. There's just not. Bam. You're going C tier too. You're not as good as Moses. You're not as good as Hakeem Bol. You're C tier. Marc Gasol is extremely good. Okay. I'm going to go A tier with Marc Gasol. Between Marc Gasol and Jason Kidd, it's preference based. I go Jason Kidd just because, again, he gives you a ton of offense. Jaren, A tier, right? Like, is he better than Hakeem, though? I think he is, right? He sees the release going very quick, 6'11". You can have that debate, but I think Jaren is going to be more consistent than a guy like Hakeem. That is going to wrap it up for our Dark Matter tier list. We really only have 5 guys at S tier. And if I were to make a lineup, the point guard I would move up would be Jason Kidd. A lot of people would prefer Stephon Castle over Jason Kidd, so that's why I'm not going to do it. But that's just something to kind of keep in the back of your minds. We've got a lot of great Dark Matters in this game, and this is my ranking on a lot of them. That's going to wrap it up. Drop a like on the video, guys. Subscribe if you are new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.